Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome. I'm back with another video. In today's video, I'll be doing an acrylic fill on my client's nails. These are hybrid, so I did use polygel to sculpt her nails and then acrylic to complete the set. She has really soft, brittle nails, and whenever they grow out, they curve underneath and they separate from the product. Not all the time, but every 2 to 3 months, I have to take her nails up from underneath. I cannot let it stay. And she's only been my client for a year. She's always had this problem, and it got worse after her surgery. So I try to make sure I figure out what works for her. So this seemed to work, and she likes that I sculpt them. So yeah, so I'll be filling her nails. These are 3 weeks. I've been trying to let her go for a month, and she said no. She prefers to come every 3 weeks, and it works for her. So yeah, you'll be seeing me prep her nails. This is the old set that I'm taking off, and they still look so good. But she is really picky and super girly, so she prefers to come every 3 weeks, and it works for her. So no complaints. So you'll be seeing me prep her nail, two of her nails on her left hand. They do whatever they want to do. They're very unruly. So they not only that they go to the right, they curve downwards. So I tend to reconstruct them so they stay straight so she does not bump them. They don't snag. And you may not be able to see how they curve because these are new. They're 3 weeks. But she did bump the middle one and she had a bubble underneath. So I had to take off all that product, take away the bubble from her nail, and then go in with a fresh set of acrylic just to restructure it and prevent any more lifting or bubbles. So you'll be seeing all of that. And I'll be popping in and out just to explain each step. I did slow the video down a little bit, so it is a little bit longer, but while I'm editing the videos, I feel like you guys are not really getting to see my work. It's rushed, and I don't want that. I prefer to put out longer form videos. And if you guys want to see just one hand, let me know. Because I have been watching some videos just to see what styles are out there. Um, but you guys don't know me. So until you know me, you're going to be getting longer videos with both hands showing. So let me know if you guys like the style, or leave me a suggestions down below as to what would suit the viewer's eyes. Here is when you could see that these are a fairly new set because I just sculpted this left hand for sure. Um, and I don't know how she bumped that nail. I knew that nail hurted because he had a bump, a bubble, but she said it didn't hurt, so we're gonna take it for what it is. And I got distracted at this specific appointment because I said I was gonna cut her nails down, well, file them down a little bit to take some length off, and I didn't. I completely forgot. And she drooled over it. She was laughing at me. She was like, I'm happy because these are the perfect length for this cat eye. They were so pretty. But yeah, so now I pushed her cuticle back. I am yapping. I pushed her cuticle back, and I'm going in with my brow cuticle bit to take up any dead skin that may be on her nail plate. You can see that I'm using the bit also to take off a little bit of lifting that I've seen um, around where the new growth is. So I make sure I clean that up. But yeah, so this video was actually recorded this video during a live. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna use it for YouTube. So I made sure I edited as much as I could. So this is why it's so close up. I do have some videos that I need to edit. I just gotta find time to edit them. But this one, I was like, you know what? This is gonna be a quick edit. So here I am. I edited it. Now I'm doing the voiceover, and it'll be uploaded either between Saturday or Sunday. So, yeah. And I do want to say, like, when I'm using these cuticle bits, I'm using them between a 6 and 8 RPM at a time, but that do depends on the e-file that you're using, the brand. Some is more powerful, some aren't. So some require more RPMs than the others. I'm currently using Melody Susie, and I like it because it's so smooth. It does not vibrate. It does not make my hand feel uncomfortable. It works well with most of my cuticle bits that I have. So yeah, and I'm not constantly on the nail plate. I'm using the e-file. What I'm doing, using my bits. I'm using like in a patting motion, bouncing the ball. Like I'm not constantly in one area. I'm lifting off the nail plate, seeing where I need to go again, and then go back to try and get the dead skin up. So I'm not constantly in one area creating damage. And you will see that. I will be nipping her cuticle away a little bit. Not too much. I did go in with my cuticle ball bit to smooth her cuticle out as well. So you'll see that. Here I'm just using my fine diamond cuticle bit to smooth out her new growth. and get ready to cleanse our nails for application. I will pop back in once I get to the cleansing portion and when I'm applying my protein bond and my rubber base. Here I'm going in with a mixture of alcohol and acetone to cleanse our nails. Then I'll be going in with my Young Nails Protein Bond Primer to prime. Then my rubber base from Gelbottle. And I like to use this ever since I started doing hybrid nails. I noticed that my clients' nails were growing so fast and thick, and they look so healthy underneath. Not saying that they didn't look healthy without when I was just doing acrylic, they did, but they looked different, and I could tell that the rubber base had something to do with it. So I continued using it with my acrylic clients as well, and their nails grew too. So yeah, I like to use it. Let me know what you have done to tweak your services, um, especially when it comes on to the natural nails. But yeah, I like to go in with a clear bead of acrylic as well on the natural nails before I use any cover acrylic. If I'm using like a more nude acrylic, I like to go in with a little bit of clear and put it in the nude and shake it up just to mix it, because I find that sometimes the nude is just so thick and pigmented that even when you have enough monomer to polymer ratio, it's streaky, and I don't like that. So, and sometimes they clump up as well, and any nail tech could attest to that. But yeah, this is what works for me. Let me know what you have tried to tweak your services or your products, or to make them easier for you to use and control. So for this middle finger, I decided to put a little bit more acrylic on there than usual because I'll be debulking it from underneath and then reshaping it because it grows going to the right. This is our left hand, so it'll be going to the right or left, one of them. So what I do, I apply more acrylic on her nails, and then when I'm filing, I reshape the nail. So I do this for her middle finger and her thumb. Her right hand, perfect. I don't think I had to do it very much time. But since she had bumped this nail and I took basically all the acrylic off, I just had the poly gel on the tip of it. I said, you know what? Let me just go ahead and restructure this whole nail so I have some protection. So that's what I'm doing in this clip. You'll see how I file and shape once we get to the filing portion of the video. And if you're liking the video so far, please don't forget to leave me a like, comment, subscribe, share with someone if you may. I'm getting a little bit more engagement, so it is encouraging, but some days it's not. Some days I'm like, only one person viewed, and I'm like, you know what, Kay, keep on going, keep going. You are passionate about this. You want to share your work. You want to get in a position where you're known for what you do. So we're getting there, right? We're gonna get there, one way or another. So yeah, baby steps. was telling my clients, like, since I've been recording myself, I find that I do so many different taps, move my fan, my dust collector a couple times. I be tapping their hands. It is so crazy, but I know I'm not the only one that does it. I'm like, is that normal? It is normal because I seen a skit on TikTok, I think, and the girl had everything. She mentioned everything that I was noticing about myself in my videos. And I'm like, oh my goodness. So it is a nail thing. It's not just me. But yeah, now look at me. I'm tapping her finger. Why am I tapping on her finger? Why am I? Yeah, but anyways, I like to use my e-file to shape the nails. So if you could tell, I'm using my pointer finger to pull her skin fold, the sidewalls back a little bit, ever so gently. Because if you pull too much, and if they have hangnails, it can cause irritation. So I try to pull it back as gently as possible. That way I could go around to the sidewalls perfectly, then to the cuticles to seal the cuticle, then back to the opposite side, and then down the barrel of the nail, just to make sure everything is looking nice and smooth. Her apex is where it should be. Then I'll go underneath to shape from upward. It'll be upward, right? Yeah, upwards. So yeah, just to make sure that nail is nice and straight. So now it's time to shape and debulk this baby. And you'll see me work on the top a little bit. And then I'll be going underneath. I find that if you're going to be debulking the nails or reshaping it, it's best to reshape from underneath first so you can see what you're working with. And then you could go on top to finish perfecting the shape. Um, you, you'll be sitting there all day shaping the front, and you're wondering why your shape is not coming in. I've done this and I figured it out. I'm like, I need to shape from underneath and then go back on top so I could actually see where I need to take away from. So that works for me. So that's what I just did. I shaved from the top, and then I went underneath to debulk and straighten the nail out. And then I probably be going back like one or two more times in this video just to go back and make sure the shape is there. But yeah, I'll be doing the same thing to the pointer and then going back on top. And you'll see the difference looking from the side, how much of a difference it makes when you shave from underneath when you're restructuring a nail. here I'm going in with my underneath cleaner bit to just take up her natural nails. I was telling you guys in the beginning that she has separation with her nails. Her nails are really thin and brittle. She doesn't have any lift in, but once they come from underneath that acrylic, all bets are off. I could probably get away with 2 fills before they start separating. And she has a lot of oil. She's an oily nail bed girl as well. So I feel like that helps to, even her toenails are thin. Her toenails are so thin. I'm like, you need to take your vitamins. But yeah, she said her mom is like this, her whole family is like this. So it is a family trait. So we just got to work around it. And everything that I've been doing since she's been my client has been working. She has told me time and time again how many times she wondered why this happened to her. But she's not getting any lifting anymore. It's just us remembering to file up that new growth from underneath the product every so often. Yeah, we're almost at the end of the video. I am now going in with my hand file to finish filing her nails. Then I'll have her wash, and then we'll come back and start her gel. I'm not sure if I left both clips of me putting the first coat of polish on and the second coat. I'm at 44 seconds right now, so I will see. But I hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. Please leave me a like, comment, subscribe, share with someone, engage with me in the comments maybe. And yeah, I will pop back in again to say goodbye and thanks for watching. So yeah. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who subscribed this past week, who subscribed last week and the week before that. Thank you so much for showing me some love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to all 98 of you guys. The best is yet to come. So I'm going in with my Young Nail Protein Bond before applying my polish. Usually I go in with a base before applying my cat eyes, but this day I was like, let's do 2 coats because this color that she chose was so pretty, and I was like, I want it to pop. So I'm like, 2 coats of that would look really well. But I think if I went in with a base and then 1 coat, it would look good as well. And the first time I used this cat eye polish, I found it off Amazon. My client, I think she had some chipping, and it may very well had to do with her not letting her nails cure for the full time. And sometimes you just don't see when they take the hand out of that light. Because I did the same color on my daughter's nails, and she had no chipping. They were so pretty, and they last her over a month. So yeah, it could just be that client didn't cure for the full recommended time. But for this set, just to have a little protection, I did use Topcoat twice. I top coated her twice, and I made sure them sides was top coat as well. So I was pretty thorough with this set. So you'll see that as well. And look how beautiful they are. They're so pretty. So pretty. I love it. And it's crazy how cat eye just came back into play. I'm like, where all my cat eyes are. I had a few, but none of the ones with the reflecting. So I had to jump on it, and all my clients love it. And since I top coated her nails twice and you know them sides, I went in with my hand file to get my shape back, finish her up, and yeah. If you watch until the end of the video, thank you so much for sticking around with me. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in my next one. Please leave me a like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, bye guys.